This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Before we jump into this core set 2021 draft on Magic Arena, I want to remind everyone that my content's sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website by clicking on the link in the description below on YouTube or the logo below on Twitch. If you do, you'll be taken to their store using my referral link, and you can buy all kinds of cool stuff, so check them out. You can get Core 2021. By the time this video is up on YouTube, you may be able to pre-order Zendikar Rising, so check them out. I think Double Vision is a little clunky. It's hard to make it work in this format. It's hard to make it work in any format, but it is fun. I think the pick here is between the Waker and Rousing Reed. Toda Rabah Shade. But yeah, Waker of Waves or Rousing Reed. The Waker is just, I mean, it's one of my favorite cards in the set, just because it goes so well in basically any deck, and you can actually cast it in the late game, which is sweet, or, you know, cycling it away early is good too. So yeah, it's one of those. Okay. So here we've got Waker of Waves already. So Rain of Revelation is a pretty good card draw spell. Though the more I play this format, the more I feel like card draw spells and the like aren't that great in the format. Well, now my cat's leaving. She didn't appreciate that I started talking. So yeah, I think it's Scorching Dragonfire or Rain. You know, the way this format is panned out, I think Dragonfire is better than Rain of Revelation, as much as I like a card like Rain of Revelation. It just kills so many things in this format, and yeah, it's hard to say no to. So here I think it's either Tempered Veteran or Rousing Reed. Rise Again's sort of in there, but I've had such bad luck with reanimation decks lately that it really makes me want to steer clear, which, you know, is not the right thing to do necessarily. But I do think Rousing Reed is good enough on its own. You know, and Tempered Veteran's pretty sweet too. But yeah, we'll take the Reed here. Hey, look, now that my cat left, we got the Cat Lord. Interesting. Okay. So this pack is not especially good. Don't really like the red cards that are in it very much. Truffle Snout or the Feline are probably the best picks. I'm kind of thinking I might take a Sanctum here because I don't think I'm giving up a whole lot to do it. And yeah, so I think I'll take a Sanctum. That pack was underwhelming enough that that's where I wanted to go. Ooh, I like Baron a lot. You know, everyone knows I love Mana War, and Baron is a amazing Mana War. So hard to say no to him. Bouncing things is great. He adds to the board, etc. So he's first pickable even. This pack may have been stacked. It's not really now, but okay. So Opt isn't bad, especially, I mean, if we're blue-red, we're going to be a spell deck. We don't have any spell payoffs yet, but we will be. Sky Scanner is a nice little card. Angelic Ascension is solid. I mean, I think a lot of people have realized it's not this amazing card everyone thought it was. You know, I never thought it was that amazing, but a lot of people did. A lot of people, this card always underperforms. It seems like it would be really good, but it's situational enough that it's just solid. So Opt or Sky Scanner is again what we're looking at here. I'm going to lean towards Opt. Okay. I guess I'm either going to grab a Protege or a Megalodon here. I guess the Protege is probably going to be a little better for the deck we end up in. Okay, well, here's another red Sanctum, which is not ideal, but it can be thrown away by another Sanctum, so I may take it here. I don't think we're giving up that much to do it. Thrill is fine, but I think we take another Sanctum and see what happens here, Sanctum-wise. All right, so I think we'll take Crash Through here. If we have spell payoffs, then Crash Through is plenty good. Yeah, I'll take the Sentinel. You kind of hope you don't have to play him. The only time you do, I feel like, is if you're in the 4-power deck and you didn't get enough 4-power things. So, okay, so there is a Rise Again here. I mentioned how that deck has let me down lately, but it's probably what I grab here over a Thrill or a Backwater. Yeah, we'll grab it. Okay, another Crash Through. So we need creatures with spell triggers at this point. So that's the plan. Wouldn't mind getting more Sanctums. They're pretty fun. All right, Secure the Scene being there is good news to me. I mean, it's not an amazing card at all, but it's very playable. The first copy, man. This pack. Why is this pack doing this to me? So we've got Pursued Whale, we've got Experimental Overload, and then we have Shock and Kinetic Augur. Those are all really, really good cards. It's the Whale in the end. I mean, Pursued Whale is powerful. This card has loved me. Like, I don't know how many times I've gotten it. And it's never really let me down, in assuming I can cast it. And I've cast it probably 10, 12 times in this format. So I think you take the Whale over the Overload, as nice as the Overload is. Overload's probably not going to wheel, but that'd be cool if it did. But we're going to take the Whale. I think the Augur is probably the most likely of the cards we want to wheel. Wow, this pack is pretty dismal for us. Okay, so we are considering being a black deck. We've got Rise Again, we have 2 big whales, we've got Protege to throw cards away. And the blue card here just isn't that good, and neither is the red card. So I think I'm going to grab Grasp of Darkness here and see what happens. Okay, well, here we get an Enthralling Hold, which is very powerful. This is another really good pack, though. Hallowblade and Acolyte are both great cards. We're taking Enthralling Hold, though. Stealing your opponent's stuff is great. Even if it's tapped down, it's great. Yeah. Well, not tapped down, but tapped for a turn. I haven't gotten to play with the Epiphany yet. I have been burnt by it several times, but I haven't gotten to play with it. All right, so here we have another choice to make. So our red cards, other than Scorching Dragonfire, are not great. Grasp of Darkness is another black card that I think pushes us a little bit in the way of being a Reanimator deck again. I think we go with Grasp here. And I think that kind of means we're leaning towards being a black deck. Yeah, I mean, I think this is what we're looking at now. We'll evaluate as things go on, but right now this looks like the better deck for sure. So Silver Smoke Ghoul, probably not going to be gaining enough life to take advantage of him. So yeah, the blue cards here aren't great. Probably just take a Skeleton Archer. I mean, maybe I do take the Ghoul just because it has more upside. Sure. It's playable in any deck. Look at all the red Sanctums we could have had. Okay, well, I think I take Bloodfell Caves here. None of the cards in this pack are especially good for us. And Bloodfell Caves may let us splash our Dragonfire, which I don't think is the worst plan in the world. Okay, well, here is the green Sanctum. I do kind of feel like the ship has sailed on Sanctums. And I should probably just grab like a 2-drop, like this Mass Blackguard instead, and that's what we'll do. Okay, so there's the first Frantic Inventory. There's another Bloodfell Caves. I think it's probably Protege or Bloodfell Caves. I think that's where I'm leaning. I just don't know which one I want. I'm going to take the Protege. I mean, if we're really going to be trying... Oh, man. Okay. Well, now I'm really glad I took those Bloodfell Caves, because the Overload did, in fact, wheel, which I did not see happening. Okay, then. Well, we could... Now, there's a decent chance we just end up throwing away our what our plan looked like it was going to be there. So we'll take a Silent Dart actually over a Mind Rot. So 2-drop Blackguard or a spell. I think we'll take the 2-drop. It's really not clear what our secondary color is going to be at this point. Let's cut blue, I guess. It could be red. I mean, and if we pick up more fixing, we could just splash the Overload in the Dragonfire. I do kind of wish I took that second Bloodfell Cave at this point, but what are you going to do, you know? Or, alternatively, we could splash Rise again. So, it's interesting where we might be headed. Okay, well, I'm leaning towards Spellgorger Weird here. Yeah. Nice spell payoff. Does seem like it's probably pushing us in the direction of black not being one of our main colors, which does kind of suck because we took those 2 grasps, but the weird is really good, so I'm going to take it. It's a great spell build around. Indulging Patrician's pretty sweet. There's a 3rd Grasp of Darkness. Man. See, the thing is, we don't have that many spell payoffs to be like a really good spells deck. I think it may just be best to splash red, and I wish I could get enough fixing to splash all 3 of these, but I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, I think we grab the Grasp here. Kind of all over the place, but yet another red Sanctum. Yeah, I mean, to play 3 colors, I need considerably more fixing, but it could happen. Man, this pack is not an attractive one. Guess I'll take another Blackguard. Ooh, okay. Well, oh my god. We keep seeing these packs that have all kinds of cards in it that we want. And this is another one, because Obsessive Stitcher would help us set up Reanimating. Right now, our deck's not great at it, but I don't think it really needs to be. Mistral Singer is a nice spell payoff. And Fabled Passage can enable us being a 3-color deck to a degree that basically nothing else could. And I think we have enough power in our red cards that I think I actually want to take the Passage here. And this, you know, some of this is colored by the fact that I've had horrible luck with the blue-black deck lately, for sure. But, yeah, I think we want the Passage there. Oh, man. Okay. Overload number 2. I'm down for that. Let's do it. Yeah, so I think we're going to be blue-black and splash red. And we can definitely... I think we can get away with splashing those 3 cards. Here's more fixing here, which is certainly worth a consideration. There's also a Mistral Singer, which is just a nice spell payoff. Yeah, I think we want the Singer here. I think we can make our mana good enough right now that I'm not, like, super desperate. Okay, we'll take a Chandra's Pyreling here. This land doesn't help us at all. Probably not playing that Pyreling, but, you know. Skeleton Archer. Lofty Denial. Turn to Slag. You know, the only reason I'm really keeping black as, like, our secondary color is because of Grasp of Darkness, but, yeah. Picking up another random land would be great. Looks like it may not be happening, though. But it would be great if it did. Probably can't play Slag. It may be safer to cut the weird, like, mana-wise. We can definitely support, I think, the 2 Overloads and the Dragonfire. Probably not going to play Lofty Denial in this deck. So we did get a random land, but it's so random it's not one we want. Yeah, I kind of regret not taking that blue-red land. Ooh. Man, blue-red must have just been open. It's crazy. Oh, I know the grasp counts for weird. It's just a question. I think now that we picked up that third piece of fixing, we can make this work reasonably well. Yeah. We probably... I don't like the Steward much, no. I might play him in this deck if I need to. So we don't really want to be playing any more red cards, I don't think. We need to play a couple more cards, so... I guess I may throw in another black card here. It's not terrible. And then, yeah, either a Steward or a Denial. We don't have enough flyers for Denial, I don't think. We definitely need... I'm probably going to cut one mountain and add another swamp. Because Grasp of Darkness... with only... I guess we'd have 9 black sources if we do that, which is reasonable, but I don't love it. So yeah, we're looking at like Steward, Lofty Denial, Rookie Mistake. You know, cards that aren't especially good in our deck. Do I just want another 2-drop? I don't know. I don't need to cut anything, so I'm not going to cut the Ghoul. It's definitely not at its optimal. You know, we're never going to get it back in this deck, but it's fine, you know. A case for the Prismite, rather. You know, that's a good point. It's terrible fixing, but it might work out for us sometimes. Sure, let's go with it. Let's go with the Prismite. Probably better than, yeah, the other options. So, yeah, I think we go down to 1 mountain. So that leaves us with 4 red sources, which I think is enough. We have looting and card draw and stuff that will help us overcome mana problems, hopefully. And then we had 1 swamp. Yeah. So it's like 8 blue sources, 9 black sources. Is that how we want that to be? Because we do have Baron, but yeah, I mean, we have double blues, but we have them all game long. I mean, we don't need them all game long. We get them late. I think we'll be okay. Our mana is less than optimal for sure, and I'm sure it'll cost us a game at some point. So, yeah. But I think it's worth it in this case. I mean, the cards we got go well together across the 3 colors. Well, here's mana problems for you to start with. So we're going to mulligan this. Yeah. Alright, this is a lot better. Thank you for the sub, Lazambra. So, who do I put back? It might be the weird. I don't want to put any of these lands back. Grasp, we are a little ways away from being able to cast, I guess. Yeah, it's probably Grasp. We do have 2 more of them, so... And we can shuffle our library and stuff like that. Hey, there's a swamp. So, yeah, let's... I don't think my opinion on the whale has changed. Didn't I give it a B? Of course we drew 2 swaps. I think I gave it a B, and I think that's still where it would be. I mean, I think I attack here. I don't have a whole lot to lose. No, I think putting grass back was right. It's just funny we drew the exact mana that we wanted to cast it, you know? So let's play a Singer here. Okay. So let's just attack with both. Would I rather play Protege or Weird? I think right now I actually want to play the Protege. I mean, I'm likely to draw spells at some point, but... yeah, it kind of sucks we don't have any spells yet. I mean, our deck has enough, I think. But to be fair, I didn't, like, really methodically count like I normally would, just because I felt like we were there. I do not often hit Mythic because I generally don't play enough. But I've had a hot streak that might enable me to do it. Okay, yeah, the way things are panning out with this hand is kind of ugly. Like, the experimental overload and stuff like that is... it's rough. So, we're going to attack with our Singer. And we're going to play Spellgorger Weird. This lets us leave mana up for looting, which is, I think, what we want to do right now. So they have a bunch of mana. Ah, they're going the all-in on Pteranodon route, I see. Yeah, really all in. Okay. Yeah, that trample's not good news, I have to say. We could use a Grasp of Darkness right about now. So we're going to discard the Cliffs. I mean, the life gain on it matters, but I think maximizing our mana matters more. God, the way this Overload is playing out is rough, to say the least. Alright, let's loot again. God. Okay. Yeah, attack with all 3 of those. They can hit us for up to 10 here. Well, even more than that if they have tricks or something. I guess I really need to count my spells after this game and see whether or not we're just having horrible luck or if actually playing red was a complete waste of our time. It didn't seem like it was. You know, we have to have at least, I'd say we have 8 spells. Yeah. Thank you, Jumbus. That's about what I was guessing. Yeah, counting the overloads. I think that's enough. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's enough. So we're just going to take this. Yeah, the crashes we probably really can't play because of the way our mana is, but yeah, it would trigger things. It's true, and that may matter. Okay, that's nice. So, if I kill both of these blockers, doesn't that just mean I win? Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to be able to kill both, though. I think that does still mean we win, though. We just have to make sure we kill the one who can gain them life, because I grasp the life gain guy. Attack with everything. Well, grasp and then experimental overload. So this will be a 4/4. This will be a 4/4. And then we'll have two other creatures who are doing 2. So yeah, it will be lethal. Oh, except they go to 9. Oh. Stupid Canopy Stalker. And then I'm dead on the backswing. So what's the best move here with all of that in mind? Is it going to just be to hold on to Grasp? Killing the 3/1 doesn't make a difference. We're going to gain life. I'm running out of time here. I guess I'll just do it and pray. I can actually survive because of the overload token. I guess I could just be less aggressive here, too. I mean, that's not a terrible plan. So 4 gets through no matter what. They block this. They go to 1. Yeah. So I think we just attack with these two. And that will allow us to survive. Would killing the sword guy have given me lethal? Because they still would have gained 1 life. Ooh, they messed that up, and I also messed... I mean, I would have had lethal if I attacked harder there. But I think we're still going to be okay. They're going to go to 1 here now. And, yeah. We have enough blockers that we won't die. How are you worded? Gain 1 life each turn for each creature that died this turn. They wouldn't die. They would not have died. I mean, they would have been at 1 life. If no matter what I did there, well, except for the fact that they did this, I guess. If I knew they were going to do that, then my whole decision would have been different, but I don't think they have to scoop because they could find a way to finish us off here. All the damage happens at once, and all the dying happens at once, so they would have gained 1 life. And it actually would have been more than 1 life, because they would have blocked and killed my Gorger. They would have gained 2 life. Well, I guess maybe they are dead, because... They may still be able to kill us, so... we'll see. But yeah, they may have also quit. I remember damage on the stack. Thank God they got rid of that. I don't think I'll make changes. I'll look at the deck. And consider it. Mog Fanatic is what you're talking about. And it was really good because of damage on the stack. It was better. There are lots of cards like that, though. Sakura Tribelder is also way better, for example, using that. So, let's look at her deck. I mean, the one thing I could do, potentially, is... like, put in something like Rookie Mistake just for the trigger. I mean, Lofty Denial just won't do enough in this deck. If anything was going to go in, I guess it's Rookie Mistake. I mean, we can't really afford to put in Crash Throughs because red is such a secondary color. And generally, if you're playing a card that, you know, you need to cycle, you want it to, like, always be usable. I think we're okay on the number. I think we just had some kind of dismal luck in that game. Of course, it ended up working out anyway, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we're okay. Alright, I do think this is a keep, mostly because of Waker of Waves. It is a 2-lander, and we had horrible luck with them yesterday, but we have cycling, basically, so I think it's a keeper. We'd have both our whales, which looks worse than it actually is. It's not actually as bad as it looks because we can cycle the Waker, which is actually not what we're going to do now. Because we can add to the board, we're going to do that instead. At some point, we might go that route, but... Nice. Let's see. Well, we're attacking. Question is whether I want to grasp this thing. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take it down. Sets up our overload a little bit, should we ever, you know, draw red mana. We aren't too far away. Like, if we draw land next turn... Nice. Okay. So... Do we just hold on? Well, no, we don't. We definitely cycle our Waker here. Because we can rise again at next turn. I guess we'll take the caves. Play the caves. They're in trouble given that they're stuck on 3. Still don't have an attack is what's kind of funny, but, you know, that's okay. Putting Rousing Reed on Waker of Waves will be potentially fun. Okay. I think we hold on to the Overload. Ideally, we want to wait till a turn where we can Overload and... I guess we can do it this turn, actually. We can Overload and Grasp in the same turn if we want to. Dude can't block, so that's good. I'd probably put Rousing Reed onto my Blackguard, I guess. If I want to do that, anyway. So... I think Overload, Grasp of Darkness, the Arcanist is a pretty good move here. Although we can't tap our mana that wave. Yeah. So let's Overload. You know, yeah, I think we go for it. Attack and then Archer is a plan too, but now all I have to do is put Rousing Reed on my Waker of Waves and the game's over. Yeah. This deck is a kind of a funny hybrid between blue-red spells and blue-black Reanimator. Our mana's been pretty nice to us so far. Yeah, Waker is pretty awesome. Alright, this is fine. I mean, the lack of red mana, you know, is a thing, but Opt can get us there, and Silver Smoke Ghoul can even help with it a little bit. And then, you know, we're just going to draw the mana we need anyway, so... I don't really feel like I need a Prismite right now. Okay. So we'll cycle the Waker at the end of their turn. Okay. Well, I can get red mana anyway, so I think I'd rather just take the Whale. Now, if I had a reanimation spell, I think I'd throw the Whale away, but we already have the other Whale in there too. Yeah. Alright, and then play our Ghoul this turn. Yeah. Now you're out of range of our Dragonfire. I will be able to steal it at some point, is the good news, but we're a little bit away from that. Okay. Well, you can't block them, so get in there. So we search up a mountain and probably cast Dragonfire, maybe. I don't hate the idea of killing the imp ahead of Enthralling Hold, so I might do it. It gets exiled too, so it won't trigger Liliana's Devotee. Yeah. So let's go for it here. See if they have something to do. So let's see what they have here. Okay, so it's definitely best to steal their Devotee this turn. They're going to try to mill us out, but that is going to power up our overloads. So hopefully we can take advantage of it before they hurt us with it. Okay. So I'm going to attack here first. Just in case they were going to, like, grasp it or something. Oh, I could have pumped my ghoul. I missed that synergy. Okay, you guys are up to 3 now. And there's a grasp to be grabbed. To be grasped, if you will. Uh-oh. I mean, they're on a 2-turn clock. We still have 20 cards. Ooh. They can probably reanimate that Gourmand. Which would not be good. Okay, so... we're going to experimental overload here. Grab grasp. And then we can do it all over again next turn. There's a good chance to reanimate Gourmand, but all those masked guards are kind of sad to have. So if they have a good draw spell here, like draws them 3 cards, we're in trouble. Okay. That should still mean we win. And I think it does, yeah. Aww. What? Why'd you gain life? Why'd you have to do that? Okay. Fine. I guess we didn't have lethal either way. I don't know how I was counting lethal, but I was somehow. Yeah, so we're going to overload. Get back grasp again. We have 10 cards left. So we really don't want them to be drawing a draw spell here. Oh, that is what it was. The Devotee boost. Good call. So we have 6 cards left. If they have any card draw spell, I guess they need something to draw them 2 or more cards and we lose. Okay. Looks like we got there. We have 5 cards left, so we can cast our Rousing Reed here. deck's pretty fun. It's my kind of deck. It's like my favorite two archetypes in the format crammed together. Well, that's a mulligan. Thank you for the cheers, Sinister. Much better. I think we could probably throw Rise Again away in this case. Wow, we've been pretty lucky on our mana. I guess we don't have double blue yet, if I'm going to complain, but it does kind of make up for the events of yesterday. Thank you also for all the gift subs, Sinister. I mean, sure. We'll draw you. I think I'm going to play the Ghoul here because it blocks and attacks considerably better. Yeah. Like, trading it for a Truffle Snout is perfectly fine. Well, things just got a little intense. Okay, so we kind of have to leave up mana now so that we can grasp to try to take it down and block with like probably our Prismite. It's probably what we're gonna do. Gonna give it a try. There's a chance they have a trick, and we do kind of get blown out if they do. But there's actually not a reason for me to use this now, so if I wait until the end of their turn, that's probably better, because they may tap out. In which case, I can be a little more certain that that Truffle Snout will die. I couldn't save my Prismite, so there was no reason to, like, try to, you know? Ooh. You know, for now, I think we do kill the Prismite. I mean, the Truffle Snout. But yeah, them playing another threat is not really what we were hoping for. So we're just going to take this hit. I could block and draw a card. I think that is what I'm going to do. Oh, thank God. I was like, hope we draw another grasp. Given that they have one card in their hand, I think I'm just going to go for it here. All right. Well, we're in good shape, I think, overall. I mean, we don't have, like, any way to win the game, but... yeah, I mean, they probably have reanimation spells is the thing. I mean, I don't know why else you'd be running the Vessel, so... But this doesn't work, being reanimated. For the most part. We need our overloads. Get us back our grasps and stuff. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go for it here. I hope it resolves, but there's a chance it doesn't. It's looking unlikely. Yeah. Fair enough. So we're going to use this one to loot now. Nice. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm going to attack. The land wouldn't be too bad right here. Well, you're not a land, but I can flash this in and pump it to kill the Gorehorn, so probably what I'll do. See if that works out for us or not. It does. There we go. We're doing this now. They may have another finishing blow, given all the mana they have and the cards they have in their hand. But I think we're kind of okay with that overall. We're really just waiting on overloads. Those are what are going to win us the game, and they've won us most of our games so far, I guess. Because overload, what does it make right now? It makes, I think it only makes a, it makes a 3/3. Nice. So I don't think that works out for them in this case. Nope, I don't really have any comments on Commander Legends. Some of the cards look cool, but I don't really play the format for the most part. How many times can this guy be pumped right now? They have 3, 7, 8 mana, so nowhere near enough is the answer. I think we can afford to just loot right here. Probably shouldn't have tapped an island, but, you know. I mean, they can attack me with that Blackguard now and pump a ton of mana into it. But I think we're okay with that. What we're not going to be okay with is them reanimating that Archfiend's Vessel. We need some help to take that down. I guess Baron. Baron is somewhere in our deck. Yeah, we did have to spend blue call. I probably should stop looting. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It is still only a 4/5, you know, that's a manageable size. The new Zendikar set should be cool. I'm looking forward to it overall. So they're going to hit me for 2. Man, we really need those overloads. But, yeah. Alright, so we're going to attack here. They're at 11. They can hit us here for 5. I can at least... I'm going to block the Blackguard and loot. So they have to pump mana into that, which makes it less likely they can do something this turn because, yeah, they have to pump a fair bit of mana into it. Let's go ahead and loot. Hey, that's what we're looking for. Oh, man. I was like, Baron can deal with it. We haven't seen him yet. And there he is. Okay. Okay. Well, just to be safe, I'm going to play Baron now and bounce the token. Then we're going to overload. Gives us 2 bodies to block with. We'll grab a grasp. Because it kills more stuff. Spoiler season, I think, begins, and then not this week, but the week after that. But I'm not 100% sure. Well... they're still dead thanks to the grasp we have in our hand, but... yeah. So we just grasp this out of the way, attack with all 3, and they have to take 5. So, yeah. Should I be greedy just to be safe and play my weird first? Maybe that's mean. But I think it's... I don't think there are that many commander spoilers. Like, there usually aren't that many. So yeah, I think it's the week after this one. All right, let's see if we can keep this up. They actually overlap with Core 2021 too. With Jumpstart. Seems to be what they're doing of late. Well, why are you taking a while here, game? It's probably gonna, like, disconnect me and make me lose this game. Ooh. All our blue cards and no blue mana. That would be kind of funny if our opponent disconnected. Ugh. Okay. Bye-bye, Silver Smoke Ghoul. Not a very good hand, but we've drawn pretty well. Can we keep it up? Mostly experimental overload pushed us into Grixis Swindler. I think we'll take this. I think we're potentially going to need Prismite to play our, like, 4-mana Spellgorger weird, you know. Hey, that's nice. So, yeah. Probably block with it now. So I can play my Skeleton Archer at least. So, if Makeshift Battalion attacks me, I definitely block it. Yeah, I'd probably definitely block this too, honestly. Oh. Yeah, I'd rather block the Battalion. We're going to take 4. Mostly because the Battalion can get big. I don't really want that to happen. Alright, so... will we get to 7 mana before we draw red mana? Who knows? This is not the time to draw Grasp of Darkness either, even though it's been a big part of our game. We can't play it. We want to draw... I mean, I guess a mountain, obviously, is what we really want to draw. So do I trade with this Magmut now? Interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they meant to do that, but... I think I do trade with it. See if they have Feet of Resistance or anything. They don't. Problem is, we're running out of bodies to throw in front of their stuff. I said when we drafted this deck, I was like, there's going to be one game where we lose because of the mana. And that's what we're trying to do right now. They may just be able to kill us here with the Mass Pump spell. Not coming back from this one. Yeah. Yep. We got within a game and then lost. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good. I mean, we can't cast our grass, but I can't complain too much about it. We will play our swamp first in case grasp is what we're going to want to be doing. It's not, so... I mean, if we drew a swamp there, it was highly unlikely that happened, but it was the right thing to do just because, you know, we could have drawn our other swamp and wanted to grasp something. Alright, so we're going to do this. I think we just want the swamp, honestly. We don't need Bloodfell Caves here. Okay. Play the Protege. See if it gets Lofty Denialed or something. Nope. Could get Scorching Dragon fired, I guess. So they're probably a more traditional spell deck. I want them to play an X1 here pretty desperately. It's very unlikely in their colors, though. I'm not going to show them I'm playing red. They don't need that information. Double Blackguard. We're a flash deck. Look out. Alright, so... playing this many Blackguards is not ideal. I'm sure I already said that. They're fine, but, you know... not highly recommended that you play them. Alright, so Blackguard... let that second one resolve before they rewind on us. So there's a chance they have Goblin Wizardry. That is a highly probable thing. Yeah, so Goblin Wizardry it is. See how they block, because I can just pump this once and it doesn't die. Yeah. Works out for me. That's pretty sweet. Their deck is definitely better with Overload than ours, making 6/6s and whatnot. So they got a Scorching Dragonfire back. So I'm just gonna attack with everything here. See how the blocks go down. Okay. So... And I can only pump him once, and it doesn't accomplish anything. So, yeah. Now they probably kill my Singer. We're out of gas, which is not good. We really need to find our own overload. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Well, there is our overload, I guess. It's a lot less impressive, but I'll take it. Except it tapped my mana wrong, so that's cool. Yeah. I've managed to avoid doing that to myself so far, but... Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this game. I'm glad you enjoy the content, Bartafast. Let's take 6. Well, we're gonna go ahead and grasp this thing. Double overload when it's making that big of creatures is pretty hard to overcome. So Baron would be good, as would our Whale. Okay. Wonder if they have counter magic. Let's find out. 3, 6, 7. I think they have a Goblin Wizardry. No, they do have a Capture Sphere. I was talking about my rare whale, but, you know, reanimating that one did feel pretty good. No, thank you. Nice. We had some crazy luck in the early going of this draft, and now, you know, things are kind of evening out. We haven't really had bad luck, but... Okay, that'll do it. I guess running up against someone with 3 experimental overloads is, bad luck, maybe? Looking for an opponent. I think we can get away with keeping this. Good, I didn't get punished like I have been for 2 mana cards, 2 mana hands yesterday. So, what I probably do, yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to our blackguard here. Am I? Let's just play the Prismite, actually. I'm a player Singer. So Rousing Reed is going to be pretty nice. Okay, so let's Dragonfire that out of the way. From the 14. Flash in the Blackguard. We can actually use our Prismite right now to cast Grasp. And that certainly matters. Yeah. Selfless Savior will not save your Snare Spinner from Grasp of Darkness. Yeah, so... see if they know that. They do. Right, I think it's fine to throw all of this at them. If they want to block something, go for it. Okay. So Grasp lets them, will let them draw cards is the bad news. So -4/-4 will make this into a 1/3. Oh, it doesn't have reach. I always forget which... yeah, you're right. We just read. Good call. I always think it has reach because that one guy does have reach. The other 5-mana Tree Folk has reach, that is. So, I don't think Weird's going to have time to do its thing. You do not have reach. Okay, so I think we go for it with Enthralling Hold again here. Did I say Enthralling Hold? I meant Grasp of Darkness, obviously. I do have an Enthralling Hold in my hand. Alright. Hey man, Prismite paid off. Yeah, Grasp costing 3 mana doesn't feel too terrible. It would still be really good if it did, so... Huh. I mean, we have Grasp ready. Any land will let us play our Ghoul, who can draw us cards. If we draw blue mana, Rousing Reed will also help us find mana. No, I think we had the mulligan. Yeah, this is way better, actually. So we're going to keep 6. Put Rise Again back. Glad we mulliganed there. And look, we got our Ghoul anyway. So I'm not going to use Grasp there. I'll probably just let this thing hit me. It may kill him. Scorching Dragonfire feels pretty good on a Silver Smoke Ghoul. Yeah, we're not going to block. If they want to hit us for 3 here, they can. On a future turn, we may be able to really get them if they pump a bunch of mana into it. Okay. Alright, well, I think we end our turn, hold up our Grasps. We can Grasp and draw a card with the Ghoul if that's what goes down, anyway. Try to play a dub. Come on, just try to play a dub on this guy. That's what we're hoping to see. So we are going to declare a block first because I want to see... I mean, I'm actually okay with the trade, first of all. Second of all, if they have Feet of Resistance, I want to get that sweet 2-for-1. Yeah, so I'm okay with this trade. overall. Yeah, so we're just going to hold up Grasp some more. Well, now we can cast both of them. That doesn't hurt, but we can't do anything else. Yeah, they probably do have a Houndmaster. You were probably not wrong. So if they pump mana into one... or into both. Yeah, I think we just go... and we hope we draw red mana. Ouch. Okay. We need a mountain. We need a mountain. We need a mountain. Alright, well, buddy. Can you find me a mountain? No, but you did find me a Prismite, and I'll take that. Good chance it dies, given that we've played, like, no creatures this whole game, but, you know. And they have 4 cards in their hand, so... Oh, nice. I mean, I guess... yeah. Blue mana might have been a little better in this case, but... so, yeah, let's try to Dragonfire this, see what happens there. I could Overload, but yeah, I'm going to Dragonfire. Feat of Resistance. Angelic Ascension, okay. Well, doesn't have Vigilance, I like that. Because that means we can steal it next turn, potentially. Ooh, man. Now we really want to steal it, don't we? Okay. Alright. Well. Thank you. Okay, so... yeah, let's play the Mistral Singer here. Should pretty much give us lethal. I don't know what they have in their hand. Is it just like all lands? Did they flood out that hard? Okay, so we can't quite kill them now. Right? No. Yeah, so we're just going to attack with both. I think we'll play a Protege. 2 damage is lethal, so 2 power creatures are a good idea. Was their hand just like all turned to slags? I don't know. Okay. This will be our last game in this draft. One way or another. And I think if we win, we hit Mythic, right? If we can win. I just can't imagine what red-white deck in this format would have that many cards in its hand and be incapable of doing anything. It was really weird. Yeah, Dan Bat, I mean, Amonkhet is part of the reason I'm as close to Mythic as I am. Yeah, I think more people are playing Eldraine and Amonkhet Remastered than they are M21. So it does take a while to find an opponent. All right, I do think this is a keep. It isn't great, but I think we'll be okay. We'll either draw, you know, most of our deck can be played with these 3 lands. So we'll either draw cards we can play with them, or draw, you know, a swamp or a mountain, and then really get on board. Man, I forgot to put my sleeves on my deck. I always forget about that. Our opponent is Mythic, so it's really like an end boss. If we beat the Mythic person, we get to Mythic. Well, can't really do anything about that. Probably take my grasp, I guess. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, there's the red we wanted. Yeah, probably a tutelage deck. We managed to narrowly beat one earlier. Pretty gross. That guy's pretty fun. Interesting, interesting. Alright, so I think we attack with both. Should they block this with the entity? I just pump my guy. We can't actually cast our grasp is what's fun. But we can cast the enthralling hold that they don't know we have. So I like that part. So we're going to enthralling hold. So our overload can get us back our Dragonfire, if nothing else. Wow, we're really not too far away from Pursued Whale mana. It does have prowess, right? So that could come up at some point. I probably should have had it come up there, I guess. Yeah. You think they enthralling hold their entity? Back? Get it back? It could happen. Well, oh my god, double Stitcher? Whose idea was that? Okay, so... Oh, I have to use the red mana. That's right, okay. But that's fine. So we'll overload. What's in their graveyard right now? Nothing that great to reanimate. Alright, so here's the thing. If I try to kill one of them while they have mana up, they'll just sacrifice it. So doesn't really seem worth it, except for that, I guess. I could have lethal in the air in the next 2 turns. If I trigger prowess both turns. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh no. I was just talking earlier about how I never have played with Sublime Epiphany, but I've been blown out by it several times, and there's another one to add to the list. Okay, there are 13 cards. So our whale could still get us back into this thing. Alright, so I'm going to block one of them. Well, that makes it seem like they definitely have a reanimation spell. That's a funny trick, too. That is a funny trick. Okay. Well. Man, I don't think we want another grasp because we don't have any black mana to speak of. Hey, hello. That is helpful. Means I can play my whale next turn. So that's cool. These 2 7/5s aren't so cool, but you know. So yeah, they can reanimate the whale. I think we probably lose, sadly. I mean, the draft went okay, but the fact we're in a game of Mythic again is frustrating. Alright, so we'll block there. Take... Oh, I just killed myself. I'm good. I'm good at magic. Okay, so... kill that. That's the only way we don't die, so... Yeah. Pursued Whale's not going to get it done when we're at 2. Yep, they got us. 6 and 3 is pretty good. So we're within... We need to win 2 in a row to get to Mythic, basically.